Don't blink. In the next breaths, I watch predators miss, prey fight back, and instincts rewrite nature. 10 real moments one night, all caught live, and none end the way you expect. Stay with me, something steps from the brush. Stay with me. One continuous watch, no tricks, no rewinds. I'll guide you through what real cameras caught. We'll cross habitats by instinct, not script, and test the stories you tell yourself about predators, pets, and everything between. Give me 30 seconds, and I'll prove you can't look away. Now, night drifts in. On the savanna, the brush parts. Something steps from the dark. Dusk holds its breath, heat on my skin. Then, a shape moves. Golden light freezes on fur. Every whisper dies in the wind. A pride lounges, silhouettes melting into amber grass and shadow. The savanna whispers. Dust tastes warm as the world dims. Feel the heat on your cheeks. The wind threading the grass. The air grows thick with scent and the promise of movement as shadows lengthen. Cameras roll from our safari rig. I steady my breath. Quiet. Tourists whisper, 1, 2, counting heartbeats with me. We expect a routine patrol of territory, a glide and gone moment, then the grass parts. Something changes in the air. A lone juvenile slips from the brush, small, curious, electric. The mood snaps taut like a drawn bow, my pulse drums in my ears. Adults rotate, silent choreography, forming a living wall, ears pricked, eyes fixed, every line of muscle listening. Tawny fur ripples, breath held, power caged and waiting. Danger rises in slow motion, we brace for the chase. Every heartbeat amplifies, thud, thud, mine matching the pride's. The guide hisses, don't move, his whisper turning to a stifled shout. For a breath, the scene screams hunt. Everything points to impact. The pride narrows in, teeth bared, at something hidden in the grass, but it swerves. The clip refuses carnage and rewrites intent. The juvenile steps forward, tail low, a soft chuff, and gently redirects the pride's focus. Tension shatters into stunned silence. I exhale. Predators read heat, wind, intent. Next, the jungle, where stealth breathes between leaves. Imagine dense green curtains of jungle, humidity clinging to your skin, leaves trembling with the whisper of movement. There's a low rumble, your own heartbeat. In that rhythm, a tiger melts into shadow, a myth come to life. The camera follows a thin trail of paw prints, then a tail flick disappearing behind a fern. The tension becomes immediate, physical. This clip begins with a hunter's patience. A tiger zeroed on a distant sound, breath measured, muscles coiled like springs. Every frame tightens, the soundtrack a faint percussion of leaves and a slow inhale. You expect the classic pounce, jaws, fury, but the edit drifts into the tiger's perspective. Time dilates. At the pivot, the tiger pauses and does something eerily deliberate. A tap on the water, a nudge that steers a trapped fish toward a smaller animal, then a low chuff that stops everything, proof of perception over violence. Predators think. Next, feel how a herd's heartbeat rescues its own. Open on family, massive dust-soft silhouettes, gentle faces, eyes that have seen ages, trunks entwine, greetings, lessons, lineage. The herd moves like one living memory. Matriarch sets the tempo, calves tucked inside a ring of towering bodies, warmth in amber air, dust lifts like smoke, a lullaby of trumpet calls and low rumbles you feel before you hear. Then, crisis. A calf slips into a hidden cut, mud that looked shallow grips like a fist. Calm snaps to choreography, panic becomes purpose. Adults fan out, rolls lock into place, trunks probe, mapping edges by touch and breath. The matriarch's call codes the steps. Cameras catch precision working inside fear. One digs, one braces, one lifts. Technique over chaos. Memory sets the timing, and strength rewrites what fate had planned. A heave, a slide, the calf comes free. Silence follows, a dust-lit hush. A tiny nudge, a trunk across a shoulder. Reassurance travels the circle. Small choices, big fates, learned, remembered, shared. Hold that feeling as we leave the savannah for a home porch, where another family will prove it too. We start close, quiet, warm, the night holding its breath. A porch light hums over a familiar door. Footfalls pass by. Late, easy, routine. Inside, a dog is tuned to its person's rhythm, ears reading the night before we do. This one hits home, because this home could be ours. We live with dogs. They fold themselves into our lives. The lens lingers on comfort, soft rooms, small rituals, safety you barely notice. Wagging, a leash slipping through relaxed fingers. Trust, easy as breath, making you smile. Then, everything snaps tight. A shout, a stumble in the street, danger spills into frame. The toddler drifts toward the curb, tiny shoes, big world. Headlights sweep across an open door, time compresses. In a blink, cozy becomes crisis. Instincts take the wheel. The dog launches, no hesitation, pure decision. A compact cannonball of intent. It hits the arc perfectly, redirects, shields, and steers life back from the edge. And then the twist. Tender, hilarious, somehow both. Instead of celebrating, our hero pivots to cleanup duty. Nose hooks the latch. Click, the door is secure. A boop to the phone on the floor. A chirp answers like a victory fanfare. Then, a full-throated scolding for the threat, and outside, a salt breeze lifts. We'll follow it. Picture sun-splashed water, the horizon a thin, bright line where sky and ocean meet. Dolphins arc through that calm like polished curves of joy. The scene soothes you, until curiosity creeps in. Cameras on a boat catch a pod moving with purpose, pods surrounding the boat, synchronized and attentive. The buildup is slow, a fish school scattering, sleek rostrums sketching circles, dolphins corralling fish into a tight ring. One nudges a drifting diver's fin. The soundtrack is the gentle slap of waves, then a low pulse as the pod tightens the spiral. It's playful and strategic at once. When the reveal hits, it's jaw-dropping. They guide a stranded whale calf, or escort a stunned swimmer toward the ladder, or launch a coordinated mud ring hunt, pure choreography. The moment flips our simple notions about marine mammals. We end with a question: who is studying whom? As daylight softens, hold that thought. Night will ask for new nerves. Night in the woods tightens everything. Tent flaps whisper, a campfire crackles, the forest breathes around you. Campfire stories, easy laughter, safety and light and voices. But the dark is a mouth that opens, a rustle yanks attention, nervous laughs thin to hush. A bear edges in, nose high, reading the campsite. Glasses clink, stillness follows. Cameras tilt toward the intruder, each step deliberate. Risk and reward tallied in slow motion. Classic danger, food within reach, curiosity, and our trash teaching bad habits. Instead of a raid, campers dim lights, group up and give space. No charge, the animal problem solves, sniffs, pauses, chooses a way. Maybe a calm voice, hey bear. Bear spray ready but unused. Slow backing, no panic, boundaries respected. It leaves with a cooler strap, not a fight. Small choices, big consequences. Pack out, lock up, respect. We look up, breath held for altitude. High above, wind alive in our ears. Cliffs bite the sky, air thins to razor. An eagle folds its wings, becoming a streak of purpose. The camera, our companion, slides beside the glide. Vertigo, earth tilts up to meet us. Here, precision equals survival. Every feather's micro twitch is computation. Focus narrows, one tremor on water, nothing else. A distant ripple moves, target confirmed, pupils pinned to needles, depth snaps into range. The world collapses into a single hunting lane. Now the calculus, speed versus timing, counts in heartbeats. Lift becomes dive, air hardens into blade. Horizon surges, talons open like clockwork. The moment hits, impact window, now. A fish is snatched clean from whitewater, or a dangling fledgling, steadied mid-fall. Talons cradle, then place, mercy, inside mastery. What you're seeing isn't brute power, it's choreography. Timing so perfect it disappears. We feel it because the camera keeps pace with the plunge. Match cut. Plunge. Lift. Release. Mercy is mastery. Now to the ground, into gorilla society. Gorillas move with solemn intimacy, strength guided by wisdom. They are family in fur, bound by ritual and care. The scene opens in a clearing where infants tumble and test the rules. Elders sit like slow mountains, supervising without a sound. Wise eyes weigh every move. permission or warning in a glance. The soundscape is low and textured. Chest beats, soft whimpers, and leaves murmuring under deliberate steps. Tension arrives. An outsider edges too close. An unfamiliar animal flickers at the tree line. A rival posture, or a human presence knocking the rhythm off-beat. The silverback rises, authority without frenzy. A living spike of muscle that reads the room. Cameras catch a silent negotiation in body language. Postures aligned, a resonant boom. The slow dance of dominance and allowance. Then, the swerve. No violence. A lesson in restraint restores the rules. A gentle return of an exploring infant. A brief, calming embrace. The troop settles, etiquette intact. Strength, guided by wisdom. Now toward water that looks calm but isn't, the hippo's realm. At first glance, the river lies glassy and calm. Hippos are islands, placid backs breaking the surface. It's a deceptive quiet. The river's bare, a tank of muscle wrapped in skin, all power tucked just below the mirror. Our view skims the surface, low, drifting, lulled. False security settles in, the kind that always snaps. Then, without warning, the escalation. A predator drifts too close, or a rival breaches the boundary, or a boat saws the piece in two. The surface explodes. Sound, spray, shock. In a blink, simmer becomes furnace, motion everywhere. Hippos detonate from stillness, pure, surprising speed. The clip nails the contrast, serene bulk gone in an instant. Then the twist, no brawl, a pivot to negotiation. Two bulls posture, read the room, and back down. Or human prudence, slow, calm moves, diffuses it. It's messy, beautiful, and humbling. Respect the animal we misread. Beyond this calm, a darker shadow waits. The ocean dims, like a curtain falling. A shadow slips under the swell. It moves the way danger moves, quiet and in your gut first. The clip opens tight, breath loud inside the mask. A ladder of bubbles climbs for air. A fin slices the blue. Instinct says, dread. Cameras catch the mask closing. Angles tighten. The score rises to a razor's edge. The shape swells in frame. Teeth like commas pausing the breath. Current compresses time into a single moment. Every eye on the surface locks in. That black line tracks with purpose. It feels scripted for catastrophe, foreshadowing fulfilled, until the swerve, no lunge, an inquiry. The shark drifts, tests, listens, others arc wide, forming space around something smaller. Divers hold steady. The near miss becomes choreography with humans. Predation flips into complexity, humbling, deliberate, real. The camera eases back. Our pulse eases with it. The shark lingers. Eye, then absence. It slips away like a thought you try to keep, and we're left with respect, proof that the wild still flips our expectations. That was insane. Right? If even one of those moments stopped your heart, it's because instinct can rewrite nature and our assumptions. Felt that flip? Tap, like so others see it. Tell me in the comments which twist hit hardest. What moment shattered what you thought you knew? Subscribe to Keep Chasing the Proof. The wild is smarter, braver, and stranger than our expectations. Which twist shocked you most? The lion's rescue, the dolphin's guidance, or the dog's heroic swerve? Next week we keep the journey going. Unbelievable animal rescues you have to see.